Alright. This is how you pretty much tell somebody that they didn't think about what they thought about. You know what I'm saying? You probably don't know what I'm saying, but I'm gonna show you something that somebody said. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm gonna show you. They tried me basically. This motherfucker tried me. This nigga with this TV show. My bad, he ain't no nigga. This Asian American with this TV show tried me. You know what I'm saying? And I just gotta respond. You know, he tried me a couple of years ago, apparently, because I just seen this today. It's a little old, about 3-4 years old or something like that. But still, don't try me, man. But I'm gonna show you the try. Then I'm gonna show you the stuff he was talking about. I'm about to rewind it back to the stuff. It's gonna take me a second, but I got you. All right. Watch. This how you say, bruh, you didn't think about what you did or said or made a TV show about. All right. So. Okay. So now. Oh yeah, this bootleg. So don't this ain't NBC or nothing like that. This is just me holding the camera at my TV or whatever the fuck this is. Oh.
Moment of truth. This is when, after all these weeks, I finally face the fans. I'm feeling fantastic. How about you guys? I'd love to live on Mars. Yeah,
I'm not one of them guys.
It seems like it's science fiction come to life.
I'm very excited about it. I'm looking to get some new technology for the Empire. You know, I feel confident facing the fans. I've done my homework. For weeks, we followed the finest scientists in the United States. This is the crowning achievement of our work. However, there is one thing that bothers me. It would be embarrassing if one of the fans turned out to be smarter than us. One of the fans raises his hand and says, "Oh, Professor, you made a fall. There's a mistake in your plans." Hey, but that's what science is all about.
Fuck all them people clapping. I ain't clapping. I'm gonna embarrass your ass. Hold on, let me make sure it's still recording. I made a mistake stopping last. Okay, yeah, we still recording. I'm gonna embarrass your ass, Asian American. Cause I wanna call you but you ain't know. So I'm gonna call you Asian American. You sound like an Asian American. I'm just playing. MK, can I call you that? Whatever your name is. So, hold on. So now I gotta go through some fast forwarding. Don't judge the borders at the top of my roof, because I didn't put them there.
Sphere, so right? Horizontal flash trap beneath them. It would create us on the most elegant face. We Wi-Fi science. Scientists of water, economical, gigantic structures of huge the power of fact. That's all. Armageddon hurts. Tons of iron and nickel. It's just one tiny fragment from a passing asteroid that survived its impact with the ground.
Talking Israel, but nothing to pull holes in. Oh.
The Earth, Mars, even the very ground under my feet were created by the collisions of huge quantities of rock just like this. So why not use this natural process to help to jumpstart the terraforming of Mars? First, the heat of the impact would be that of millions of atomic bombs, which would raise the temperature of Mars. And second, asteroids contain frozen gases, which would help to thicken the atmosphere and set off a runaway greenhouse effect. We've all seen the devastating effects of asteroids in movies like Armageddon and Deep Impact. But to harness the power of asteroids to terraform another planet, well, that's a whole new ballgame. So here's the question. How do you move an asteroid which is miles across, millions of miles across space until it impacts on Mars?
Pickles.
Sounds impossible, right?
You do it with
There is a
pickles.
trick. Let's say that this pickled tomato represents Mars. And let's say that this pickle here represents an asteroid. What I'm going to do is sling this asteroid toward Mars. And the secret is to use a knish. This Ganesh represents
That's
Jupiter
a
with a
biscuit.
colossal gravitational field. So here's what I do. First, I put rockets on the end of the asteroid. I sling it toward the backside of Jupiter. As it whips around the back, it siphons off
Whipping my
some of the
pickle.
gravitational energy, increases in velocity, and whips around the other side,
Skeets
and
around
then
the other
impacts on Mars, which introduces
Busting the
heat
Mars.
energy into the red planet. Also, water vapor is created by the collision. So this is how we begin the process of terraforming Mars.
Alright. And this is how I began the process of poking holes in your bullshit.
This is
As soon as I figure out if the camera's pointing at my eyeball or my face, okay, it's pointing at my eyebrow. Look, eyebrow. Okay. So, wait a minute. Yeah, I don't know what y'all just saw, but hopefully it was a blur. I don't even know what it was. All right. The reason why you're basically what he just said, that you can slam a rock into Mars, and if you slam a rock into Mars or blow 100 million nukes up into Mars, you can heat it up. And if you heat it up, you'll melt the water up underground. If you melt the water up underground, you release carbon dioxide to the atmosphere and basically create a greenhouse effect. And the planet's gonna get warm. It's gonna be Earth in 100 years. Not. Okay, first off, the planet does not have a magnetic field because the core is not even spinning anymore. It's not. It might even still be spinning just because the planet is spinning, but it's not hot. You know what I'm saying? It's something about the magnetic field. It don't have one. You know what I'm saying? It has magnetic spots. It does not have a magnetic field. The magnetic field is pretty much what only gives us sunburn, basically. Sunburn is basically solar wind, and that's the radiation and all the other shit that's spat out by the sun that is blocked by our magnetic field. The magnetic field ain't nothing but a shield. It rhymes. I just made it up. But you know what I'm saying? Like, for real, like, that's what we got. That's what Mars don't. That's why Mars is red, because it's dry and the water's underground, and that's why we're blue and green and all these other white cloudy colors, blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Like, magnetic field, magnetic field. I keep talking about that shit. Y'all don't even think about it. Y'all be worried about the wrong shit. Wrong shit. But yeah, that's why your idea won't work, because at the end of the day, even if you do create, even if you terraform, you know what I'm saying, the planet and give it some kind of breathable atmosphere, it's gonna take 100 years. How long does it take for the wind, you know what I'm saying, some of us know what I'm talking about, coming from the sun to blow away the atmosphere that you're buffing up? You bucking, you know what I'm saying, with your little atmosphere, but the sun doing like this. You know what I'm saying? Blowing off every pound you weigh. So how many more years are added just to get up to a sustainable level that we can live in? On top of that, once it gets there, how many years do you have before it's back down to where it's not, livable? You know, you got to think about these things. It's called long distance planning. But, you know, you the one came out with the TV show. You the one said it would be so embarrassing if someone said, "Hey," well, I'm saying, "Hey." I think 3 years later, I hope I'm the first person to say "Hey," but I doubt it. But if I am, I'm that